Hello, first responders and river cruise enthusiasts. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our shore excursion announcement for our 2024 river cruise from Paris to Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day. And I know a lot of you have been really excited to hear about shore excursions. And it's a little bit different because most of us are ocean cruisers and we're used to needing to be early on our shore excursions so that we can scoop them up while they're available and before they sell out. But with river cruising, it's really a very different experience. So I want you to know that reserving your shore excursions online through this process we're going to talk about today is really optional. You could wait and book all of your excursions online on board. You could wait until we get there and book on board based on what you're feeling like doing each day, or talking to the cruise director and asking all of your questions about the different excursions. You can be flexible to do this on board when you have a little bit more information there when you can talk to them if you'd like. Or if you want to pre-reserve your shore excursions, because hey, it is fun to look at what activities are available and kind of, hi Joe, start to get an idea what we're actually going to be doing on this cruise and what memories we're going to be making. You must have completed your online check-in first. Once online check-in is done for all guests in the cabin, you'll see a new button come up underneath the online check-in button that says Shore Excursions. And once you click on that, you can see the descriptions of all the excursions, and you can check the boxes for the ones you'd like to do and click Save. Really what you're doing by saving those preferences is giving the operations team a bit of a heads up how many people they might have on each excursion. But On the Waterways excursions are all included. They're all free, even if you do more than one in a day. And they're generally not going to fill up or sell out, so there's no concern there. You don't have to rush to do this right now. In fact, you don't have to do it at all before we cruise. This is optional. But I wanted to give you an idea what my family will be doing, and that way you might start to get to a little bit of a plan together what you would like to do. So in our first port, which is Les Andelys, there is a beautiful chateau up on the hillside overlooking this tiny little town. And that really, I shouldn't even say chateau, I should say castle. This is a medieval fortress castle that's a particularly good example of military architecture. This was built by Richard the Lionheart, I think. This is a medieval castle. Some of the other chateaus we'll have the opportunity to go to later in the week are more like Renaissance palaces, right? But this one is a little bit different. And once you get up to the top of that hill's a small word, it's almost more of a mountain. And once you get up there, the views down to the town below and the Seine River rolling by are really spectacular. So there's a good reward on this one. My family is going to hike up that mountain. And the hiking is only for the adventurous. It's considered strenuous. It's only if you're in excellent physical condition. But our kids will love that. So we're going to hike up there, and there are also a couple of other tour options that day. You can notice that all of them are marked either to be for active walkers or slow walkers. You can certainly choose your activities by the activity ratings. In the next port, which is Le Havre, we're there for 2 days. But the first day, our family is going to split. I'm going to do the Le Havre City Tour, which is a combination of bus and walking tour. And my 3 guys, Tommy and our 2 sons, are going to do the bike tour. I believe it's a 6-mile bike, and it is also rated strenuous. Maybe that's just because of cobblestones. Maybe it's because you're riding through the city streets with traffic and pedestrians. But if you're a great biker and feel comfortable doing what they consider to be a strenuous 6-mile bike ride, that might be fun for you to do with them. Then on our next day, we're still in Le Havre, and this is the day to go to the beaches of Normandy. So this will be a long, full-day bus tour, but this is what we're going for. So I imagine everyone will likely be doing that one on our second day in Le Havre. The next day, hi John, we're in Rouen, and a lot of you have already RSVP'd for a private Tastes of Normandy foodie walking tour of Rouen. And you do not need to RSVP for that one through Alma's website. I already have our RSVPs done for that one because I asked for private space for our group. This is the one tour over the course of the week that tends to sell out. So I just asked to have it private for our group so that for sure we could all go. So if you want to do that one and you're not already RSVP'd, we have a couple spaces left. Please RSVP through Irene. Do not sign up for that one again through Alma's website. Thank you. The next day in Vernon, our family is going to split again, and I'm going to go to Monet's Gardens, which I'm super excited about, and I'm going to do the Monet's Garden option for active walkers. And then my 3 guys are going to do the bike tour that also goes to Monet's Gardens, and this one is rated, I think, only a 4 out of 5 in terms of how strenuous it is, but I believe it's about a 6-mile bike ride again. Then, on July 3rd, we're back in Paris for our overnight there. And there are some really great excursion options in Paris. If it was just me by myself, I would probably go to Van Gogh's house. You get to see the attic room where he painted a lot of his final works. That would be really interesting to me, but I was outvoted, and our family wants to take the Bateau Parisien boat ride on the Seine. So it's interesting to think we've been on a river cruise now for a week, and what are we going to do? We're going to go get on another smaller boat and go for a river cruise. Why would we do that? Well, the answer is because when we go to board our boat, it will be on the west side of Paris, and we will sail out westbound to Normandy and back. We will never have sailed through town. We will never have sailed past the Musée d'Orsay or the Cathédrale Notre-Dame. If you want to sail under the bridges of Paris and by these iconic sites, doing this smaller boat tour on Bateau Parisien is going to be the best way to do that on July 3rd, so my family has signed up for that. All right, so when you're looking at your full week's itinerary and what excursions you've chosen, I recommend that you look at the start times and make sure you're alternating between morning tours and afternoon tours. Because if you pick all morning every day, my other river cruise clients in the past have reported back to me that it gets way overwhelming. You just don't want early morning every single day. Give yourself some late start days so you can either sleep in or go out and do some wandering around on your own in the mornings. Alternating between morning and afternoon will give you the best experience. That said, regardless of what you've reserved for yourself, you can change everything once you get on board. Once you talk to other people and see what they're doing, or talk to the cruise director and get his or her recommendations, you can change things on board as much as you like. It's all very flexible. So with that all in mind, and the reminder, please don't book that Tastes of Normandy through the website. Otherwise, from that, happy booking. Reserve as much as you like, and it's all included. Let me know what questions you have down in the comments below, or responding to the email that goes out with this video. That email, hi Karen, is going to have the detailed descriptions of all of those tours that my family is doing that I just mentioned, and you can find the detailed descriptions of all the other tours that are offered through that Alma Waterways online check-in link on their website. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.